the August 28th meeting of the Montachusett Public Health Network. We are here with a quorum of 7 communities. Very tough meeting in our summer months, but welcome everyone. Maybe we'll go down before I start my meeting, if we wouldn't mind introductions in the community you are from, so folks at home or our viewers will know who we are. I will start. My name is Steve Curry. I am the Director of Public Health for the City of Fitchburg. To my left.
I am Micah Blondo. I'm the Director of Public Health for the City of Gardner.
Ruth French. I'm on the Phillipston Board of Health as their admin.
Michelle Powell, the Director of Public Health in Leominster.
Tom, if you wouldn't mind starting us.
Tom Blonsey in Clinton, Board of Health.
And then Phil.
Phil Legere, Town of Royalston.
And then Abby.
I'm Abby. I'm the health agent for Westminster.
Thank you all for attending. I know August is a tough month due to vacations, but we do have a quorum, so we can move upon and vote. I remind everybody that FATV, Fitchburg Access Television, is filming this meeting, so I call this meeting to order. Welcome. I ask everyone else in the audience, if there is anybody recording this meeting, to please identify themselves for the record by standing and stating your name and the city of residence. I see no one in the audience, nor do I see anyone on the virtual end of things. I ask that all electronic devices at this time be placed in silent mode. I guess that includes me. And we sort of already did our roll call of members. Anybody in the audience wish to say anything before we begin? Seeing no, we will move on to our agenda. First item on the agenda is the meeting minutes from, I believe,
June.
Is it June? I know I had it on me.
June 26th.
June 28th, yes.
6th.
6th. Was there any review of the meeting? Was anybody able to review the minutes of those meetings?
Yeah, I actually have them. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes.
We have a motion from Ruth and Phillipston to
I'll second that.
Second by Mick. Or any further, Micah, any further discussion? I'm sorry, I don't know why I automatically say that. It's just a tip of my tongue. Good morning.
We need to do a formal roll call?
Yes.
Okay.
To accept them? Yes, thank you.
Yes.
So we have a second, and any further comment on the minutes? We can accept the minutes by roll call vote.
Clinton?
I vote yes.
Fitchburg?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Leominster?
Yes.
Phillipston?
Yes.
Royalston?
Yes.
Westminster?
I wasn't present, so I don't think I can.
Okay. Well, then we don't have a quorum with that.
Oh.
Correct. The next kind of agenda, or second part of the agenda, the meeting minutes, were also approval of funds to purchase reimbursable vaccine. I know the kind epidemiologist and shared services coordinator, Catherine and Victoria, have handed out a handy dandy little packet at the last moment. That packet contains pre-booked prices for vaccine for the fall respiratory season. It also shows our expenses and our reimbursements for fiscal year 24. Keep in mind, there is a shortage of the account. I think it's about $16,000, but however, I believe in FY '25, reimbursement funds are still dribbling in. So we only have records in front of you for FY '24, but I did take a look at FY '25 before I came over to this meeting, and there were $500 or $600 in reimbursements that have occurred in July and August. So they're sort of still dribbling in. The shortage isn't quite what it shows, the $16,000, but I guess these two kind ladies are looking for approval from the Montachusett Public Health Network crew to make some more purchases of COVID as well as flu vaccine for our fall season.
I move it.
I'll second it.
Do we want to set an amount? Is there any discussion? Do we have any recommendations?
Yep, it's in there.
I'm getting the cold stare from the epidemiologist. So
No cold
the floor
stare.
is yours.
No cold stare at all. No, no. I think all of the numbers are in the packets already. So if everybody would like to review, it's a form with a blue border on it that says MPHN at the top. The prices for COVID vaccine this year and the proposed purchase amounts to meet the needs of our clinics that we've scheduled this fall are right on there. And so that is what would be proposed. Flu purchases have been approved at a previous meeting, and that pre-book has been placed. So flu is all set. What is at the table right now is COVID. Those prices were just released recently, right following that FDA approval of the 24-25 formulation last week.
Motion's still on the floor with those amounts.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I'll second it.
We have a second. We have 2 seconds. Does that make 4?
No.
So we have a
Yeah,
second
Tom.
from Michelle from Leominster.
Second.
Any further discussion on that? We will take a roll call vote on the approval of expenditures for respiratory vaccine.
Clinton,
I approve it.
Fitchburg,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Lemonster,
Yes.
Phillipston,
Yes.
Royalston,
Yes.
Westminster.
Yep.
Okay, we have a quorum. It was approved.
So it passes. Next item on the agenda. It looks like we're going to discuss the Impact Melanoma project that folks have taken part of. As you know, Catherine and Victoria worked very diligently all summer long to ensure that many of the communities within the Montachusett Public Health Network, parks and associated event locations were equipped with sunscreen, obviously to help reduce the effects of melanoma. Victoria, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so this has been a very successful project this summer. I think we've got a lot of great feedback from the community about the dispensers. We can see them being utilized as we're popping around to all of the towns maintaining them. There's definitely signs of the sunscreen all over the dispensers, aka they're being used, so that's great. The summer is winding down, as we know, and so we would like to wrap up the summer of sunscreen dispensers before flu season starts. And the reason for that being is, the summer is starting to end, and so these spaces are not utilized as much as they are in the summer months of June, July, and August. But also, Catherine and I have been maintaining these dispensers, and during flu season, our time is dedicated to clinics, and so it will be challenging for us to continue maintaining them while our clinics are running, and we want to make sure that the dispensers remain operational when they are out and about in the communities. So our first flu clinic is September 25th, which I believe is a Tuesday, and so we would like to make rounds to all of our towns that have dispensers the week before that, so we can pick them all up and bring them back and clean them for storage for the winter. Is there any opposition to that in any of the communities?
Phil has his hand up. You have the floor, Phil.
I understand your time constraint, but the sun is still out. And the fall, you know, all the towns have their fairs. People are still out and about. I mean, I would like to see him out there at least through Indigenous Day weekend. People are out and about all over the place. And the whole part of these is to reinforce that they're there. I know our sites, Tully Campground, closes right after Columbus Day weekend, so it would be appropriate there. And then the library still runs their events, and then we have a town fair in October. So I wouldn't, you know, I understand your time constraints. Maybe it can be another way, like if they're running low, where you don't have to go out like every single, you know, you're on your regular schedule. But I'd really like to see these out there still. I mean, the sun's not going away.
Yeah, totally understanding that. I guess our thought was that a lot of the locations where these dispensers are at, and maybe that isn't true for a lot of the towns, but for example, in Gardner, there's 2 dispensers and one of them is at the pool and the pool is closed. In Leominster, there's 4 dispensers and 2 of them are at locations which have now closed already. And so, yeah, we
Well, grab those. Grab the ones that are closing and then leave the other ones up.
Definitely. So why don't we do this? We can work with each one of the towns to figure out with each one of you guys if you want your dispensers left out. The only thing I will say is we might need to ask for a little bit of help with making sure that they're maintained. We can certainly still take part in it. I just don't know if we'll be able to do it all by ourselves during clinic season. I don't know, Catherine, if you have any thoughts on that.
I think for a smaller number, we'll be able to do it.
You think so?
Sure.
All right. Okay. I say so.
No pressure.
All right. I'm holding her to that. Yeah. All right. So I will be in touch with each one of you guys that have dispensers, and we can make a plan for your town and see what we'll do for each one of your communities. Does that sound fair? Yeah.
Any further discussion regarding the tanning devices?
Anti-tanning.
Anti-tanning devices.
Do you think these will be available next summer as well?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, Leominster thanks you for all your hard work.
Good.
They should be available for the foreseeable future. There's, yeah.
That's awesome.
I was going to say, I think it's great. I mean,
Too.
you know, I can tell the one, like, especially at Queen Lake, like I was there this morning testing the water and there's still sunscreen in it and,
Yeah.
you know,
Awesome.
it's not in too bad a shape.
Yeah.
You know, the little plaque that's up top kind of.
Yeah,
flops, but-
we've had a couple that have seen some better days.
Yeah.
Queen Lake is one of them. Another one of them is the bike path at Winchendon. Seems like there was a little bike crash and things have.
There was clearly a bike crash. We reviewed the scene after it.
Yeah. And so we needed a roll of tape to fix it, but it's all good now. So yeah.
It is a great thing.
We're great at maintenance and repairs now. We've mastered the task.
We have a whole cadaver lab for our sunscreen dispensers. So, all right, yeah, thank you for that feedback. I'm already forgetting who that came from. Phil. Thank you. I'm looking at the screen. Was it Phil or
So
Tom?
any further discussion on the melanoma project? Is there any further discussion on the respiratory clinics that are upcoming for the 24-25 season?
Yeah, I'll just give a brief update on that, Steve.
Okay.
So our clinic schedule is shaping up for the fall. We decided to start a week later, our clinics a week later in September this year versus last year, because last year there was quite an issue with receiving COVID vaccine on time, and it caused some challenges with advertising the clinics and knowing what vaccines we were going to have, et cetera. So our first clinic is on September 25th, and I've been in touch with each one of the towns regarding clinics that you have had in previous years to get those scheduled again. If there is a location in any of your towns that you would like to have a clinic at, or if you need support with an existing clinic, just let us know, preferably as soon as you can, because the schedule is quite busy for the first 10 weeks or so. So yeah, let me know if there's any place in your towns where you would like a clinic. Send me a note, and I'll work with you to get a date and get that all settled. I think that's all for me.
Okay, any other discussion? Moving on. The next item agenda, we had a presentation, I believe, from Michelle from the Department of Public Health, but Michelle was not able to make it today. So she will attend our next meeting, and it looks like Catherine is going to take a stab at some of what Michelle.
Yes, I spoke with Michelle from the Training Hub, and she asked me to remind everyone in the MPHN about the LFIT food and housing courses that are coming up. A deadline is September 16th. So she asked me to remind everyone about that. I would just say, if anybody does not get those emails or does not get that information about those courses coming up, for anyone in your towns, city or towns on your staff, to please let me know. I'll make sure you get on those email lists. But I know I've seen several emails come through for those, so I think everybody should be aware and to try to get signed up for those. Those are Tier 2 classes, so once Tier 1 is completed, and those Tier 2 classes don't come through very often, so Michelle wants everybody to be well aware of them and to sign up when it's appropriate. And that was the only thing she asked me to share for this time. And then the only other update that I have for everyone is that part of with our Public Health Excellence Grant, they want me as shared service coordinator to be meeting with towns approximately once a month to just update on what we're working on the work plan. So I will be reaching out to everybody to set up those meetings. I'm not sure it'll be a standing meeting at this point because we're walking into flu season. So it may be just kind of sporadic that I reach out and say, hey, are you available on this afternoon? So I appreciate everybody's availability with that. I will probably be shooting for afternoons because I think afternoons are a little bit easier for meetings. I think a lot of people have standing meetings in the morning, but if I'm incorrect about that, when I reach out, please set me straight. And I think that is all I had.
Any questions, concerns from the committee? Hearing none, I will move on to announcements. Does anybody have an announcement they would wish to share?
The only thing, Steve, that I heard there's some Stericycle issues still, so I don't know if you want to bring that up or if you have any updates for that.
I hear that Westminster is still having issues. We will definitely, I will take a look at that today. I did request Stericycle, of course, 4 times, to put Westminster on the schedule. Apparently that still has not happened. So I will get a hold of Stericycle again today and see where that discussion is and how we can add them to the schedule. It's been quite painful. I have done a little research with our purchasing agent on other companies that do offer the service, and it's not a whole lot to choose from. I don't want to say we're stuck, but there are some options, and I'm continuing to explore those with the purchasing agent. Is anybody, any of the other communities having any issues with meds and sharps disposal in the kiosk? I saw a hand there from Leominster. If you wouldn't mind grabbing the microphone. Sorry, Stacy.
I was just going to say that we did have a guy reach out that is supposedly our account manager. And so I got back to him and I said, the one thing that you can help us out with is just give me a schedule and crickets. I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah, I've asked
So-
for schedules too. I know they're in the process of purchasing the shred it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I'll continue to explore other companies. They just don't seem interested in services anymore.
Well, we had last year someone reach out to us. That was, you remember that company that they'll actually give you the machine to shred the needles yourself in-house? I don't know if that's something that we should look into maybe.
Let's take a look into it. I'm open to anything.
Okay, just another idea.
Yep. Yeah, let's get together on that.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
Right now, I'm picking up the sharps myself and bringing them to the landfill, and it seems to be working. But what we don't have is any cardboard boxes to replace it because I don't obviously get them. I think Stericycle would bring them back when they come to pick them up, so I am in need of cardboard boxes because our sharps is full again, so I was planning to take it again today, but they don't have any boxes, so I didn't know if that was something that you guys might have that we could pick up from you.
I do have some boxes I can share with you that will fit into the kiosk. Thank you for bringing that up. I did hear that was an issue also with Stericycle, that they will no longer be selling the box that fits into our kiosk. I guess that they're discontinuing that size. So I'll look into that as well. Obviously, it's snowballing.
Wow, we didn't hear that yet.
Yeah, I've heard that a couple of times, and
Wow.
it's something that we're going to have to definitely deal with in the very near future. Any other discussions?
Next week.
I do have one announcement in Fitchburg on Thursday, October 17th from 4 to 7 in our senior center, Wallace Ave. We are having a health resource fair. So there will be 70 plus information tables. Helps connect folks with local resources such as elder services, housing, shelter assistance, veteran support, med care, cultural offerings, mental health services, healthy eating, employment assistance, education, and it also includes many city departments, state agencies. There also will be free raffles and giveaways. And then the Friends of Fitchburg Senior Center will be selling pizza and snacks. And at that site, there will be a walk-in COVID and flu clinic held by the Fitchburg Board of Health and the Montachusett Public Health. So folks are encouraged to bring your insurance card if you have one. If you need more information, you can contact 978-829-1854. And again, that's Thursday, October 17th from 4 to 7 at the Fitchburg Senior Center, 14 Wallace Ave and Fitchburg. One other announcement, I just want to remind folks, locally, I believe we've had a West Nile virus positive mosquito in Leominster, so I would advise folks to, since Leominster is not very far away from Fitchburg, to avoid mosquito. If they're in Leominster, they're in Fitchburg. So avoid mosquito bites and protect yourself. Be aware of peak mosquito hours, dusk to dawn. Wear proper clothing and apply insect repellent when you go outdoors. Try to use a repellent with DEET to help protect yourself. And you can also mosquito-proof your home by draining any standing water around your property. And you can install or repair screens, which is very helpful in preventing mosquito bites. Any other discussion from the Montachusett Public Health Network? Any other announcements? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I had a quick announcement just to remind everybody, Region 2 October meeting will be at Red Apple Farm, 9 o'clock. Just want to remind folks. And then our September meeting will be a Zoom meeting.
And what is that for, Phil?
The Region 2 Public Health
Okay,
Emergency Preparedness Coalition.
I thought so, thank you, but I didn't hear you say that.
Steve, I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and second to adjourn. We are adjourned.
Oh, you gotta go roll call. Man behind the booth's gonna tell you that.
All right, go on roll call. Clinton.
Oh, I'm for it.
Okay. Fitchburg.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Lemonster.
Yes.
Phillipston.
Yes.
Royalston.
Yes.
How exciting, I get to do this
Westminster.
again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Adjourned.